Conspiracy theory Congresswoman kicked off committees, Denmark's energy island, and a parish council Zoom argument goes viral. This is your TLDR News daily briefing for Friday the 5th of February. In the first story today, we go to the US to discuss the controversial conspiracy-touting US Congresswoman who's been ejected from 2 committees. If you don't know about the background to this story, then you'll be happy to hear that we've made a full video about it on the TLDR US channel, which you can check out by clicking the link in the description. Anyway, there's been a major development in this story, which we'll run you through now. Marjorie Greene is a US Congresswoman who was elected in the most recent congressional elections. Her election caused quite a lot of controversy though, due to the fact that she subscribed to many major conspiracy theories in the past. These include beliefs that 9/11 and some school shootings were staged, and she's also stated many times in the past that she believes the QAnon conspiracy theory, a theory we've already made a video on explaining how outlandish it is. In the last couple of days though, lawmakers in the US have attempted to kick Greene out of the 2 committees that she serves on due to her controversial views. Prior to the vote though, Greene attempted to backpedal on some of her positions, stating that she did believe that 9/11 happened and that she remembered crying all day long. She also stated that school shootings are absolutely real and that she stopped believing in the QAnon theory. Unfortunately for Greene though, it was simply too little too late, and the House voted 230 to 199 to remove her from the committees. Interestingly, 11 Republicans, her own party, voted to remove her from the committee, more than voted to impeach Trump. Further action could be taken in the future though, and she could be ousted as a member of the representatives altogether. Although we don't have any more information on that just yet. If anything more does emerge though, we'll be sure to update you. In the second story today, we move to Denmark to discuss an island. The interesting thing about this story though, is the island doesn't actually exist yet. That's right, the Danish plan to build an island with the aim of creating renewable energy on it. The plan is that the island will be the hub for 200 offshore wind turbines, which will produce enough energy for 3 million households. The island itself is to be about 50 miles off the coast of Denmark and will be 1,200 square meters in size, the equivalent of 18 football pitches. The project is set to cost about $34 billion and will be partly owned by taxpayers and partly paid for by the private sector. This is a huge cost, and it's important to understand why exactly Denmark are so keen to embark on this expensive project. Well, the countries agreed to reduce their carbon emission levels by 70% of what they were in 1990 by 2030. Considering that the population of Denmark is about 5.8 million, and the project can provide 3 million households with power, it's reasonable to suggest that the project has been embarked on with this goal in mind. In the last story today, we move to the UK to discuss a parish council Zoom meeting that's gone viral.
The law has been broken.
It has been properly.
Will you please let the chairman
Mrs. Weaver, please.
As we all know, Zoom calls have become all the rage since lockdowns were introduced last March. However, generally meetings aren't quite as smooth as the in-person alternative, as one particular parish council meeting demonstrated. The meeting began with the council leader claiming that the meeting had not been called according to the law. Another councillor, Jackie Weaver, who became quite the internet celebrity in the wake of the meeting, replies by explaining that it was called according to the law and then promptly kicking the council leader out of the meeting.
I was thrown out of the meeting. So was Councillor Bertel, so was Councillor Brewerton.
The meeting then proceeds with some councillors shouting at one another, with one exclaiming,
"You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. No authority at all."
Another yelled, "Read the standing orders, read and understand them." Some councillors start laughing and one other chats to her friend on the phone, leaving her microphone on for all to hear.
Yeah, I'm just in a meeting at the moment. Can I give you a call back when it finishes? Okay, alright, bye.
Actually, this whole situation's probably too crazy to explain, so here's a taste of what happened.
When do we plan to start?
I think we could start any moment, Chairman.
I was thrown out of the meeting. So was Councillor Bertel, so was Councillor Brewerton.
Are we going to start this meeting, Chair?
It isn't the role of somebody who, however kindly, volunteers to do the clerking for a meeting. And let me also quote to you the standing orders of Hanford. But will you stop talking?
Unless we are prepared.
Will you please listen?
We'll go the same.
Will you please listen? Will you stop being whatever it is you're trying to be and just clerk the meeting if that's what you want to do? We'll start the meeting, and I want to repeat what I said at the beginning of the last meeting, that this meeting has not been called according to the law. The law has been broken.
It has been properly
Will
called.
you please let the chairman
Mrs. Weaver, please.
If you disrupt this meeting, I will have to remove you from it.
You can't.
It's only the chairman who can remove people from a meeting. You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. No authority at all.
No, she's kicked him out. Don't. She's kicked him out. Don't.
This is a meeting called by 2 councillors.
Illegally?
They now elect a chairman.
No, they can't because the vice chair's here. I take charge. Read the standing orders. Read them and understand them.
Dear me.
Appalling behaviour.
You don't have to elect a chairman. There's a chairman already installed. The chairman of the council.
Councillor Burkle, we've been through this.
What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. The chairman of the council is the chairman of the council.
Burkle, could I ask you to be respectful to Jackie Weaver, please?
Elect a chairman.
She's kicked Barry out, so I'm leaving. No, Barry. No, Barry has gone. I'll stay. We're trying to have a Teams meeting, you fool. We're trying to have a Teams meeting, you fool. We can't if you've got that.
My first point is to apologise to Jackie, but welcome to Hanford.
Just glad it's a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, but otherwise it's like that.
I think if this goes viral on the internet or Facebook, whatever, it's going to start a war of words.
I agree that we don't want to prejudice anything. We don't want a turf war breaking out.
The internet was swift to preference iconic clips from TV shows and movies, such as Come Dine With Me and Drag Race UK, to Avengers Endgame, to create such memes. Even Full Fact, a UK fact-checking agency, got in on the fun, posting this tweet. All I have to say about the internet making memes about a parish council meeting is the cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption. For those of you who think the news is too long, be sure to check out Monday's daily briefing. Read the newsletter by signing up at tldrnews.co.uk/daily. Listen to the briefing by searching for TLDR News in your podcast app, or watch the briefing over at youtube.com/TLDR Daily.